We're number 6 now. We've been overtaken by Vietnam. And hopefully we should not be overtaken by Cambodia.
Oh no.
That's why we're working so hard and need you guys to help us. Let's help promote the Philippines.
Is Thailand's the number 1? Who's number 1 right now?
Thailand.
Thailand still,
if I may, because we're archipelago.
Okay.
Unlike ASEAN,
they're interconnected.
They're interconnected. We're an archipelago. When we were talking with the other buyers last year, because how can you compare the Philippines with other ASEAN? Don't worry, you have varied attractions as compared to other ASEAN. So in terms of competitiveness, we're very competitive in terms of offerings. It's because we're an archipelago.
Yes.
If you sell the ASEAN, siyempre after Thailand, they go to Malaysia.
We do the banana pancake trail. I think most of my fellow writers here have taken the banana pancake trail when you go to like Cambodia, Thailand, Vietnam, Laos, and you do the whole thing. We've met a lot of also other backpackers and people like that. When they always see Philippines as an ambitious project to fly down to, and they didn't know that there's Cebu Pacific where they can fly from Siem Reap. So I had one experience where one backpacker flew with me coming home from, I just went on a weekend trip to Siem Reap, and he flew back with me to the Philippines, bought the ticket at the airport because he didn't know that they could get cheap tickets. So I think we also don't. I think we don't also have some promotional materials in hostels or in points of in
ASEAN.
In the ASEAN.
We'll take note of that. So we should be active also within ASEAN.
With help of also the carriers like Cebu Pacific.
But with that being said, do you think that infrastructure is still an issue right now, as far as, because we have international airports, right, in Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao? Is it still an issue right now, or
you mean the access?
Yeah, access.
Well, I think we have addressed that fairly well. It's just that, of course, we cannot expand those coming direct to the NAIA, because now we are trying to, push away some flights to as far as Clark because of the congestion. So I think it will be resolved soon, hopefully. We're putting so much hope in the new dispensation, and I think the appointed secretary is very active. Drastically, they've changed some domestic flights now to Clark. I cannot imagine going to Tuguegarao, my hometown. I'll have to go to Clark first to get a flight. So it's going to be a big change for us.
There will be new international airports to be open. Puerto Princesa, Bohol, Bohol, I think Pandan will be open next year. Legazpi. So there international airports will be open soon.
In terms of Chinese tourists, we don't see any effect from what recently happened. The political clash in terms of
For the tourists, these are what you call least affected people. Yeah. They don't look, but of course, it is a very good opportunity for them now to promote, because operators normally always look forward to, is it a safe place to visit? It's number one. For Korea alone, when they hear of bombing somewhere, they don't care about the typhoon. They will still go.
Yeah.
But when you talk of insecurity because of the safety of the place, then that's where they become very critical. So with the new government, I think we're looking forward to the growth of travel all over the country.
Ma'am, do you think there is a possibility that PhiEX will be executed in Davao soon, or in Cagayan, in Mindanao?
Can be done, yeah.
Because you've done it in Cebu already.
Yes.
So.
next year is in Cebu.
No, that 2004 it was in Cebu. The reason why always in Manila because of the
Sellers.
the number of sellers. And we would like to feature the new Manila, the new properties.
In terms of the properties, are we talking about just hotels and resorts, or we're also talking about
Other destinations, upcoming destinations.
like
Legazpi,
Siargao,
Palawan, the other side of Palawan.
Siquijor, Dumaguete.
We need your help to promote the Philippines.
We are doing it already.
Yes.
We have the private sector, the private hoteliers, the tour operators, and even local government. So kayo lang po ang kailangan din namin to help us to promote the country. The government is doing our best really to be competitive in terms of tourism with other countries, but also for you, kasi yun ang source of information even the travel advisory. Doon kinukuha yung source of information sa nang pangyayari. We project a very positive, favorable reports in the country. So it helps a lot. Kasi even the social media.
And if there's any way we can help you with, for example, you need to do an update of some destinations in the various provinces, you can always call on Arnold. We can arrange, something for you. And we normally organize regular
Media
media
New
functions.
destination. Just to for our group, we have Batanes. I think it's September 14. And then we're working on the Lake Cebu, General Santos, and Davao. So we're working on that.
Yeah.
Siargao also. So those are the lineups. But we have your contact numbers. We'll send you the invite.
Batanes should be promoted.
yeah.
Ang dami na.
I was there for 2 months last
Yeah,
summer. And
Batanes.
it was
2 months?
So went as far as Mabudis. So it was really, it's a good thing that we are promoting it, especially now that we have a new carrier that flies to Batanes. So it levels up the competition in the airfare. In the recently.
If you visited the Philippine Travel Mart, you should
Yes,
have
ma'am.
seen the queue.
Yes, it's
For
the longest
Skyjet?
queue.
Oh my
Always.
God.
Skyjet, Wakai Air.
Okay.
They're always the longest. They take always the
The
longest.
Batanes
queues.
store was as low as 8,000.
That's correct.
Yeah. According to Batanes Tourism, fully booked na raw. No accommodation from January to that summertime. Even Fundacion, the most expensive.
Yes. The problem with Batanes is they cannot
Accommodate. Yeah.
accommodate. So when we do the PhiEX, make sure that when they sell it, there's really room for them when they come over.
Yeah.
Or sell it in 2017. So there are really beautiful places there that we cannot promote because
But we still have more beautiful places in the Philippines.
The Philippines will host the PhiEX
in October.
in October. So it's
It's a
are you
marketplace.
involved with the PhiEX?
There's someone already participants here.
Yeah.
That's October 13 to 16.
Yes.
Travel exchange.
And we also.
They're already registered.
So the media is a very important promotion for the country.
Quirino also is very beautiful.
Yeah, Quirino, Cagayan. And then also the event scheduling Sagada, Batanes, Sagada, Banawe, and Ilocos route. Because after Sagada, there's a route that will take you to Ilocos.
Yes.
Have you been around the Philippines?
Few places,
Few
Palawan,
places.
some places in Palawan, Iloilo.
You've not seen what we're talking about, Basco Batanes.
Batangas?
Batanes.
Batanes, no, not
In the
Batanes.
northern.
I'm afraid you can schedule for next year.
But if you're willing to sleep on sleep with families.
If you'll still be around this September
Okay.
14th, you can join us. September 14th, you can join us.
No limits. Huh?
So when you say that you slipped behind Vietnam in terms of tourism numbers, and you say it's because you're an archipelago nation,
Yeah.
what particular challenges do you see being an archipelago nation having towards building tourism? Is it just the connectivity for passengers, for
Connectivity, yeah.
travelers?
Connectivity.
Yeah.
But we're working with a lot of ASEAN neighbors
ASEAN
for like
activity.
joint joint packages,
Yeah.
like Europe, Singapore, Philippines, something like that. A multi-destination package. We're working on that.
Obviously, there was a lot of effort to work together with ASEAN, hosting the
course,
ATF this year as well.
Yes, that's right.
So you think you can ride on the back of, so to speak, of
Yeah.
a lot of tourism that comes into other countries as
Of
well?
course, yeah. Actually, our backdoor through the BIM Iaga area, Brunei, Indonesia, Malaysia, and BIM. Yeah, Malaysia and the Philippines. That backdoor connection will link us to ASEAN, and of course to the new destinations in Mindanao, like Davao.
Can I just ask you quickly about cruise tourism? How much room for growth is there in terms of, because that's obviously booming around the world, but especially
There's
in
so much
places.
room.
Yeah.
So much room because we have so much to offer.
Yeah, it's probably you're not realizing your potential as a cruise
We
destination.
do, but we're doing it slowly. For example, if you're trying to promote diving, you're trying to promote surfing, we still have to put everything in place, accommodation facilities, the access, roads, the bridges, the barges, the jetty ports, It's a long process, but we're getting there. Tourism is now a priority, sector being promoted by the government. So we are given priority in terms of funding, in terms of infrastructure. So we're slowly getting there.
The Australian market is still obviously a priority.
Of course,
Priorities,
yes,
yeah.
that's right.
You're seeing positive growth there.
Yeah, there's always been positive for Australia. That's the reason why we're going there for a business mission. Melbourne, Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane. Monday.
Monday.
Coming Monday. Hope to
One of
see
my
you there.
colleagues will be there.
In terms of cruise tourism, kasi we have that in Palawan.
Yeah.
Are there any other destinations?
Yes, of course.
What is
Boracay, Palawan, Boracay, saan pa ba nag-docking cruise natin? Cebu and Bohol. But again, the challenge to us is the infra. When you go down the boat, you should not get wet.
But are we eyeing to, are we targeting to accredit more ferry services?
Accredit at the same time, we're tying up with big cruise operators to promote or, include the Philippines in the channel where they travel, the route.
Have we succeeded in forming?
Slowly, yes, we are. Especially the big ones.
Any
The Queen Elizabeth, docked in Boracay, when was that? Early this year, I think.
Usually the beginning of the first quarter.
Yeah. Normally
After it's season.
yeah, of course, yes. They cannot, how do you call it, travel during seasons where the water's turbulent, or how do you call it, the weather's not very
So
good.
with Queen Elizabeth, is that a trial or is it already?
It's one of the big cruise ships,
Which one is that?
Queen Elizabeth.
The one of the best known most popular.
Do we already have a long-term partnership?
Yeah, I know. Baron has been their partner for the very longest time. Siguro more than 20 years na yan.
We can break a little bit because I want to have a photo of land.
Okay. Sige.
And then maybe we can still put them in the